Hi everyone, welcome back to another kiln opening here at Mugworts. I had a huge bisque load a couple days ago, filled the entire kiln, so I have probably 5 or 6 full glaze loads I could do. And if that's something you would like to keep seeing, please let me know. I know a couple people said to do some more glaze tutorials, so I recorded one of those to go with the kiln opening coming up. And if there's anything else you'd like to see, please let me know. In this load, did some underglaze paintings on plates that I'm sure maybe you saw in some shorts, or if you follow me on Instagram, I posted them on there too. So I'm excited to see what those will look like, because once you put the clear glaze on, it really changes the color, and also I bring them up to a cone 6. So there's a potential that they just don't look anything like they did when I painted them. So let's take a look. All right, here we go. Oh. So this one turned out really cute. When I was, ooh, we got some crawling on the back. When I was making this, I used porcelain and I incorporated some pigments from US Pigments into the actual clay so that I could get different colors. So I used Saturn Orange and I believe Lobster. And you couldn't really see them when I bisqued them, but now you definitely can, and I just clear glazed that on top. So I painted the cat with underglaze, and then the background is just the clay that I used. And maybe I put it on too thick, but I got some crawling right here, but that's not really a big deal. Doesn't make it not food safe or anything. There's a tiny bit right here too. So, but the painting turned out pretty good. I dipped it in a clear glaze that I made, and it did get like the tiniest bit cloudy on the black of the cat. So maybe next time I'll have to just go a little bit thinner. He turned out cute. And then I painted somebody's dog. So my customer asked for their dog on there. And I guess I should have done it thicker because a lot of it burned off. You can kind of see the blue through it, but it gives it kind of a cool, like it blends in with the background. But again, the clear on the black made it kind of a little bit foggy, but it came out like crystal clear on all of this. So that's kind of strange, which this was all underglaze as well, but I don't hate it. But it did take a lot of time, and they just crawled in the cracks too. So I wonder if I just got them too thick in the crack. Oh, this I believe was Amico's Cherry Blossom Celadon, and this is Mako's Stroking Coat Melancholy. So I must have just got it too thick in the, like where the foot ring meets the plate, but I'm just happy they didn't crack. I think I had a dream last night that I opened it up and everything was just like cracked and broken. This little cartoon cat turned out pretty cute. He's just underglazed, all underglazed. And the back is Poppy. Did that again. Poppy Celadon. Did my little stencils in the back and then carved out some fish to go on top. And then I decided I wanted to reglaze and refire these, and it's still I thought the honey flux would just like fill in the bubbles. It's kind of cool though, and it didn't do it on the inside, so technically it's still food safe, so maybe somebody will like that. But I added honey flux and some stroking coat on top, but it got kind of a weird like pitted effect, so I just won't use that. I think it was Coral Sands, or no, it was Coral Gloss that did that, but got a good drip. That's just honey flux. And then I reglazed this one as well. Oh, that turned out much better. So this was the one with Coral Sands, and it wasn't frosted lemon that I had. It was like lemon meringue or something. It was the matte one. So I thought I was using the right glaze in a combination I saw on like the Facebook pages, but it was not. So I have one with the actual frosted lemon that I have waiting to go in the kiln. So hopefully that will turn out like it should have. But this Honey Flex fixed this one. Yeah, I'm much happier with that one. All right, this is probably gonna go semi quickly because there's a bunch of plates in here. So I'm already done with the first shelf because the plates took up most of it. And then I think there's 2 or 3 plates on each of the following shelves as well. So won't be the most exciting kiln opening, but it's still fun to see. All right, this next plate turned out really cool. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, I thought maybe it stuck. Oh, it did stick just the tiniest bit. So she loves cherries. So I painted some cute cherries. I did get a little bit of like, I don't know if that's the kiln shelf from the shelf above, but I could just pick it off. There's just a little speck, but I love the colors of this one. And then the back crawled again. But I just used different colors of stroke and coats to kind of bring out the colors of that. I wonder if it's the clay that doesn't like that, or if I truly just put it on too thick, because I usually can put stroke and coat on relatively thick and not have any issues, but maybe it just doesn't like this clay. The clay I used was standard 213, so it was supposed to be a porcelain-like clay. And this one did get a little shiny, but I've noticed that it doesn't get as shiny as like a real porcelain, not quite as glass-like, but also I'm really happy with the shape of this. If you've watched my plates warping videos, I took in everyone's comments and handled the clay as little as I can, and it did help with the warping. So as you can see, this one's nice and flat, no warping. I still fired the ones that did warp anyway, because why not? Okay, then here's a reglaze. And maybe I added too much Honey Flex because it stuck to the cookie, but at least I remembered the cookie this time. I bet you I can probably pop this off and just grind the bottom up. I have a diamond sand thing that you put on your wheel and it spins. I think I put pearl white on this one to give it a little extra drip and dripped a little too much. This one, whoops, thought was stuck, but it definitely was not. This one I just added a little Honey Flex and a little bit of stroke and coat. It had a little bit of that like pitting texture, so I just wanted to get rid of that, and it did well. I think that was Melancholy I put on the top as well, just to make sure the color didn't go away. But Honey Flex for the win on that one. And then there's another drippy one. That one didn't stick, but it did get some. So I'll have to grind these drips. Luckily they didn't hit the cookie though. But that one got that weird pitting texture too. And I put, it looks like I just put pearl white on this one maybe. Pearl white is much runnier than Honey Flex. The drips are really cool. Yeah, big drips on that one. So just have to take it to our sanding disc. Kind of took over the, can't really see the cats at the bottom anymore, but oh well. This is really cute. I made a little like leaf bowl. I took leaves, and I think I put a video up of this, or maybe it was just on my Instagram, but I took a leaf and I pressed it into the clay, and then I cut it out, and then I wrapped it around just like a ball of foam. And this was Succulent Celadon by Amico. Inside's really pretty. Love that color. That's cute. And then the last one on the shelf is just another plate, and it looks like the colors did burn out quite a bit on this one. Not super happy with that. It looked so good when I had it fired to just like bisking temps. That turned out a little bit better on this one. This one's Blueberry Hill. They didn't have Grapple where I was buying them, so I just got Blueberry Hill, and it looks a lot like Grapple when it comes out. of the cone 6 firing, but kind of disappointed with the picture on that one, if you can see. So I know that whites burn out quite a bit when you high fire them, but I thought I had it on so nice and thick, but it kind of blended into the blue background. So I don't know if she'll like it. I have a whole bunch more plates that I just got out of that bisque firing that I can make her just like a whole bunch of new ones this week. But like those took forever, so that's a little bit disappointing. But that was that whole shelf. So moving on to the next. All right, last shelf. 3 more plates and 2 mugs. So this again, he's kind of cute, but the white just burned off. Kind of sad because he was my favorite plate, but I guess I know better for next time just to put like a million more coats of white on. But he's cute in the back. Oh look, I didn't put too much on. This one didn't even crawl. So I guess we've learned how to paint plates now. So I'll probably be making more of these because they obviously didn't turn out the greatest, but let me know if you want to watch me paint these. I love painting videos myself. Oh, it's not bad. But this, interestingly, let me just say, this was the one I put in that video that was like super warped. And it's really, I mean, it's not that bad. Now, I don't know what happened. Like this part's a little curved up, but that's pretty much it. I think I took this off the mold when it was a little too wet and I like peeled it up like this and it made it warp. So I know what I did there. Ooh, this is pretty on the back. This is Rhubarb by Coyote. I just got this, so I had never used it. And it's really pretty. And it matches the front, kind of. It's kind of floaty. It's got some pink floaty. And then it's kind of like a mauve color around the edges. But that turned out really good. Okay, this I think is my favorite one, even though it's warped. This is Princess Donut from a series called Dungeon Crawler Carl that I listened to, and it was probably the best audible I've ever listened to. So let me know if you want to watch me paint, and I will definitely have to repaint her some new plates because I don't love these, except that one. Love that one. And then here's the last plate. She wanted lemons and cherries. And here's the swirled clay. So I took the leftover clay that I made from that checkered plate and I just like wedged it all together and it got this cool like swirly bit. So the lemons are cool. Those turned out okay. And then, ooh, that's cobalt. Look how pretty that is on the white clay. And that must just be, oh, I think that's cherry blossom. I went kind of crazy on this one, or no, it's ice. It only looks pink because the clay is pink, but it's just kind of clear. But the cobalt is beautiful. Love that. Yeah, so lemons turned out okay. So these two are probably my favorite. Sunshine. Oh. Maybe. Those two are cool. And then last two are just mugs. So I think this was the Lavender Mist one. I ended up just putting that Blueberry Hill and a little bit of, oh, you know what I did? So my really good drippy mug that came out was that Celadon mixed with Stroke and Coat. So I did lavender Celadon, and then I put that Blueberry Hill Stroke and Coat in there. So it did change the color quite a bit. Looks really dark on camera. I don't know if I'll be able to like edit it to make it look better, but it's not as dark as it looks. But it was much lighter when I first did it, but I actually love this. It kind of looks like grape jelly, like dripping all over the place. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Been into purple lately. Purple, orange, and pink, I think have been like my go-tos. Oh, I forgot I threw this in here. I literally just did this yesterday and I wanted to test it out. I don't remember putting this in here. So this turned out really cool. I took Amico Snow, which is a Celadon, and then I put it in a cup, and I filled the cup just like a little ways, and then I swirled in Grapeful and Melancholy, and then I dumped it in, and then I like dumped it out like this so that it got kind of a marbled effect. But the marbling gets like this pretty floaty. I hope you can see this. See the like, it turns like spotty in the bottom. And then the outside, I just did a whole bunch of coats, hoping for some like nice drips. Yeah, it turned out pretty cool. It was like, it's like a super light purple on the outside and then really cool on the inside. I'll have to do some more of those. Yeah, so not a bad load. I mean, some of the plates I'm pretty disappointed with, but I'm not too worried since I think I have 6 more plates that I'm gonna like present to her. I'm gonna do a picture of her horse, which I will do a lot more white if I use white. And then she said just floral, bright colors. She loves funny cats. I didn't do her actual cats, but maybe I could do her cats. I think I have a couple pictures of her cats. And then maybe more fruit. I don't know, but if you have suggestions for super bright colors or want to send me inspiration on Instagram, I am just the same like handle or whatever, Mugworts Art Craft on Instagram and Pinterest as well, I believe, if you want to send me pins on Pinterest. But yeah, thanks for checking it out, and I will see you next week with more kiln openings and maybe some glazing videos.